Tonight, from the end zone to the fan zone and all seats in between, this is your home for the local sporting update, featuring the voice of the Bradford High School Tornadoes. Welcome to On the Spot Sport News with your host, David Rodgers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to On the Spot with David Rodgers. I'm your host, David Rodgers, alongside Byron Bagwell. Great to have you along on this Saturday night. Tonight's show is brought to you by Miracle Automotive Recovery in both Stark and McClenny. Call Kirk and Kenny Miracle at 904-368-1114. Miracle Automotive, where miracles happen every single day. And by Brittany Leanne Creations, who, by the way, is helping in the construction of our new studios here in Starr, Florida. From photography to graphic design, let Brittany help you be as creative as you want to be. Visit Brittany Leanne Creation on Facebook for more great information. Let's get the show started as we always do, with our prayer, our pledge, and our patriotic quote of the night. Let us bow our heads, please. Our righteous Heavenly Father, let us once thank again for a wonderful and glorious day you've given us, dear Lord. Thank you for this beautiful Saturday. Thank you for this time that we're allowed for us, the On the Spot crew, to be together and just to bring a great show to our viewers, dear Lord. Thank you for letting us live in the greatest country in the world today, the United States of America, dear Lord. The most freest and the most powerful country in the world today, dear Lord. Keep your hand over us, dear Lord, as we go throughout making the tougher decisions, dear Lord, for our great nation and our great people. Thank you for our armed forces, each and every one of those young men and women that are out there fighting for our rights and our freedoms and our liberties. And they're fighting against not only international terrorism, dear Lord, but domestic terrorism as well. Keep a hedge of protection over those men and women and bring them home safely to their families. Also, for the ones who have fought before, they've given the ultimate sacrifice, dear Lord, their lives, their blood, their sweat, and their tears for this great country that we live in. Thank you for our first responders, each and every one of them, dear Lord. Thank you for our truck drivers, our farmers, everybody that keeps America rolling and making this a great nation as it should be. Thank you for this Easter Sunday that we're going to have, dear Lord, this Easter weekend, as we remember you and your son, dear Lord, during this weekend. It was your son that paid the ultimate price for our sins, dear Lord, and you gave your only begotten son for us. Thank you again for the rest of the weekend, as we say, dear Lord, that it just continues to be blessed and full of blessings and great weather, and the week that we have upcoming, dear Lord. Again, thank you for the food that we receive. It goes in the nourishment of our bodies and our bodies to thy service. Also, dear Lord, thank you and keep you and us in, as always, right next to your hand, dear Lord, and anybody with a spoken or unspoken prayer request, that you touch each and every one of those. You're the ultimate healer, the ultimate comforter, and the ultimate just being there, dear Lord, for them. You know what's in their hearts and their minds and their souls. Please keep a touch on them. Again, thank you, and we ask for these things in your son's name, Jesus Christ. And the congregation says,
Amen.
Amen. Let us stand for our pledge. I'm going to ask Mr. Brian Bagwell, who's been here, to lead us in our pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Easter weekend, gentlemen. Hey, we had Good Friday. Now we've got Good Saturday, and of course we got Easter Sunday coming up.
He is risen.
He has risen. And guess what? He paid the ultimate price, Byron, for our sins. And guess what? I love him.
Yep.
The only perfect man I knew that ever walked this earth. You agree, Michael, David?
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce the crew. To my left over here, get ready to do the weather, our director, our writer, Mr. Michael Heater. Say hello, Michael, to everybody.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome aboard.
All right. Yeah. To my right over here, can't see him over here, in his beautiful black shirt, black pants, looking all spiffy, got his hair all back. Give it up for our producer, Super Dave Holland. Say hello, David.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much.
And to my right, as he told me earlier today, David, I'm not missing this show. I've been gone for a couple of weeks. He is the guy that bees all, knows all on what? National news, politics, government, whatever else has happened nationwide and worldwide. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Byron Bagwell.
Good evening, brothers, sisters,
and
infidels.
There you go.
And miscreants.
And miscreants. That's right.
I'm so glad to be back, guys. I really am. I missed this.
I know you have. And I didn't even use man bun today.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, no problem.
I appreciate it.
I'm not going to use man bun.
There is no man bun. There is a ponytail, but there is no man bun.
I hear you. Well, anyway, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we got a great show coming to you Saturday. We got all kinds of things to talk about. Michael Heater's got all kinds of things on the board for us. We've got the Final Four going on, and right now, Baylor is just slaughtering those Houston Cougars. Wow. We knew Baylor was good. I didn't know they was 20 points better than them. Ooh, and it is. About a minute left, and look at there, Byron. What's that score say?
Yeah, it's 76-56, and we talked a little bit about this earlier on the phone, and when we talked about the matchup, I kind of figured that this was going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't know about a blowout, but we knew Baylor was good.
Yeah, Baylor is really good, and there's only 50 seconds left in the game. And it's 76-56.
So there you go. We know who's going to be in the national championship game, right, Mike?
Yep.
Absolutely. That's Monday night. So
the Baylor Bears.
Definitely they're in. So anyway, want to get to a quote. I'm going to read you one, and I'll give you a hint who said it. Be more concerned with your reputation. Your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what other thinks you are. Great basketball coach, legendary basketball coach. I'll start with you, Michael Heater. Him. All right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Would that be John Wooden? Or Mike Krzyzewski?
Yeah, Krzyzewski is what I was thinking.
Okay, you go in Coach K. Dave says, okay, you got me on this one, David.
Got me on that.
Who you going with?
I know who this is, so I'm going to throw a name out there of an old Indiana coach that's not right.
You're going Bobby Knight.
That's not who said that.
Okay, but
one of the two guys you said that, but I already know who it is.
All right, you already.
I just wanted to throw Bobby Knight out there because he's not mentioned, and he's probably, to me, he's one of the greatest basketball coaches and leaders of men ever.
Yeah, no doubt.
People could say what they want to about how he coached and his attitude. He was great.
There you go. That person would be Coach John Wooden of the UCLA Bruins. Hey. 11 national championships. That's still a record.
Still a record.
He's
a great coach.
Yeah. You know who the next one is on the line?
Is it Coach K?
Duke after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Kentucky, Kentucky and Duke are tied. So, but I mean, we're talking just coaches, not programs.
And then it was why can't I remember the coach that coached North Carolina forever?
Oh, Dean Smith.
Dean Smith probably.
Dean Smith. Next. Yeah, he's there. Yeah,
he's up there too.
Yeah, so absolutely. So we want to get into a couple of things here. Mike, we want to welcome everybody in at this point, or we want to go on? Go ahead. Let's welcome everybody in because we've got some stuff we got to take care of. Coach Brian Tomlinson, I'm glad that you're on because we were talking about the brand, and we're talking about Bradford Tornadoes, Bradford Tornado Sports, and Bradford Tornado Football coming up in right about 140 days. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. We have a cornhole tournament. That's going to be May the 7th. Music and raffles going on at David Hurst Stadium. Check-in time is at 6 p.m. Start time at 6:30 p.m. You get a 3-game minimum. First place is going to pull $300.
Wow.
Second place is going to pull $200. And third place is going to pull $100.
Wow, I heard something about this.
You have? Okay, yeah, it's going big.
No man buns allowed.
then you can't play. Anyway, contact information. Coach Brian Tomlinson, the great head coach of the Bradford Tornadoes. You can give him at 386-965-6902 or Coach Caleb Dukes at 386-867-5202. Last day of sign-ups is May the 5th, and it's $100 per two-man team, Mike. Yes. $100 tournament sponsorship.
Yeah, that's my partner and I have already.
Are y'all in this?
We're in.
Okay.
We're going to be in it. Yep.
All right. So that's Saturday, May 7th. You know, we normally do a show. Now, I was talking to Jimmy Clark and Kenny, Kirk, Miracle yesterday as I picked up my truck from getting fixed. And we may be doing and calling the action live from there.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So who is your partner? Do you want to say right now, or is that a secret?
Oh, no, it's no secret. And she said she needs to practice.
Okay, Miss Lisa Terry.
Miss Lisa's going to be my partner.
All right, so are y'all representing anybody? You going to represent on the spot, or?
We can represent on the spot.
Well, if we're going to represent on the spot, I think we ought to kick in some money and pay their sponsorship.
We can do that.
How about that?
Or I could be Team Sticks and just go out and beat Byron in cornhole as well as trivia. I'm good either way.
Whoa. You're lucky that we didn't have trivia Thursday night, because you would be down many points now.
Oh, yeah.
I think Mike's growing a man bun.
Do you?
He's getting.
Well, I don't know. But
well, as much as I'm losing it, I'll tell you, it would hurt.
that is a $100 per two-man team, $100. You already heard Michael Heater's playing. Dave, I'm going to have you unless you want to play. I mean,
I'd love to shoot it.
Well, we're going to shoot it. I think we're going to be doing this. They're just going to talk with everybody to make sure that we can bring this live. Do you want to play, or do you want to be on?
With that, I'm going to go get Mr. Dwight Allen and show him how to play some cornhole.
You want to put in a team?
I'll have to talk to Dwight and see.
Talk to Dwight and see. I'd love to see this. Boy, Dave, me and you would have fun commentating this.
Yeah.
We would have fun commentating this. We'll put this on the board for our page. May the 7th, cornhole tournament goes to Bradford Athletics, mainly the football team, the touchdown club. So I'm going to give this to Mr. Michael Heater or Dave, or whichever one, Mike, if you can put that on to our page right there. So, again, welcome everybody. Wanted to get that right out of the way. Shout out to Slice and Dice Barbecue, one of our newest sponsors that's coming on board with us. So I want to thank Chris and his team over there. They are doing a wonderful job. And, of course, they got great food. Have you eaten over there yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Did anybody think about including the maybe a supply of the barbecue burritos for the time they're sponsoring us?
Ooh, no.
Because, see, that's we could have reduced the price a little bit and got the barbecue burritos, and all of us would have been fat happy in the show.
I'm already fat.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, all right.
It was just an idea.
It was an idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to Slice and Dice, Chris, and the crew over there. All right, we going to the Q&D?
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't go anywhere, because the Saturday Night Quick and Dirty starts right now.
Here is your Quick and Dirty News Update, sponsored by Harry Business Hairstyling, home of the $10 haircut, Deerfoot Village in Stark.
Here is the Quick and Dirty for this Saturday night. We start off in Bradford County, where the sheriff's office is searching for a missing woman. Kiara Brown, age 22, is 5'7", 220 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. Kiara lives in the Speedville community west of Keystone Heights and was last seen at Bradford High School on March the 19th. There has been no contact by her family since then. Tahir suffers from bipolar and schizophrenia, is missing her left arm just below the elbow. She was last seen driving a silver 2002 Saturn car, Florida tag number, ladies and gentlemen. Write this down. That's a 2002 Saturn car, Florida tag, QEU Q30. The latest description as provided by her family included dreadlocks with flaming red tips and unknown clothing description. They don't know what she was wearing at that particular time. If contact is made with either subject or vehicle, please notify our great Bradford County Sheriff's Office at 904-966-6161. Guys, let's bring this lady home
I think I know
to
where I
her
need to do a
family safely.
drive-through for that one.
Huh?
I think I know where I need to do a drive-through for that one.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can all do it.
Yeah.
A multi-vehicle crash involving a cement truck sent 2 people to the hospital early this morning. Ocala police say the driver of a cement truck on Merricamp Road failed to stop, slamming into the back of a vehicle, resulting in that car then being pushed into the vehicles in front of it. Wow. Putnam County firefighters battled a blaze that destroyed a large storage shed this afternoon. The fire broke out on Redwater Lake Drive east of Hawthorne off Gordon Chapel Road. Been down that road many times, and so have you. The fire was quickly extinguished, and there were no injuries. Good. The Baker County Sheriff's Office is teaming up with the CVS Pharmacy in McClenny for a Donuts for Drugs Drug Take Back Day on Saturday, April 24th. I don't have any drugs, but I'd love to have some donuts. How about that? Oh boy, I think I'm going to go there just for the donuts. Residents can drop off old and expired prescription drugs and pick up a donut treat for their efforts. The event runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the CVS at 121 West McClenny Avenue. I see it in your face. Go ahead.
Brother, I'm telling you, man, if you have not seen the chocolate glazed donuts that Krispy Kreme has come back out with, oh my goodness.
Well, I can tell you what. If somebody's too embarrassed to turn in their drugs, Michael, just have them call David Rodgers. I'll take up their drugs, and I'll take it to them. Because y'all know me. I love the heck out of some donuts. So, there we go. The McIntosh Seedlings Garden Club held the first garden show and sale since the start of the pandemic earlier today. The event is held in the small community along US 441, just south of Micanopy in Marion County. The event is traditional, held on the first Saturday in April, but last year, for the first time in over 20 years, David, it was canceled due to the onset of the COVID pandemic. 26 vendors were outselling a variety of food, decorations, and plants. Nice. Life South is pleading for blood donations as their stores reach critically low levels. Right now, Life South says there's a national shortage of type O and type B blood, and local hospitals are backordered, and Life South just doesn't have the blood on hand to give. If you donate blood, you can also receive, Byron, a COVID-19 antibody test. You can make an appointment at lifesouth.org or by calling 1-800-795-2707. Our team, we may try to do it as well. We urge you to go and give blood. This is very important and very critical to our needs. And not even locally. I hear this is a national deal, right, Mike?
It is.
Yeah. So, and finally, members of First Baptist Church spent part of the Easter weekend giving back to the community. What did they do? Over 30 people turned out for service day. I love it. And worked for several hours cleaning up Wainwright Park before having a cookout. Man, I'm missing these cookouts. It was just part of several events the church hosted over the holidays. That's your quick and dirty. Now here's your weather forecast.
This weather report brought to you by Austin's Weather Service out of Keystone Heights. Find Austin's Weather Service on Facebook and have a detailed local forecast sent right to you.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Michael here, stepping in for Austin Stevens, who has been out chasing storms that moved through the southeast over the last few days. He's worn out from all the effort, and you got to give him credit. He's been doing a great job. So I'm going to step in for him real quick. Let's start off with the pollen count. As you guys can see, the numbers continue to skyrocket after the rain that moved through several days ago. We're looking at pollen counts in the 9s. It's going to drop off a little bit, as you see here on Monday, but then it rebounds back up, pushing 10 as we get into the middle of next week. Reason for that, high pressure centered over the southeast United States. Take a look at the regional map. I'll show you what we're talking about. We've got beautiful sunny conditions over here, and the temperatures, well, they may be dropping in, but I can promise you they're not dropping very low. You're looking at beautiful conditions coming in across the region. A little bit of cloudy skies over here in Raleigh, North Carolina, but temperatures, Nashville at 73, Pascagoula, you're at 69. Beautiful weather up there along the coast. Atlanta, you're at 70, and Stark, we're going to be at 74 degrees tomorrow. Speaking of Stark and 74 degrees tomorrow, locally, we're looking at a few clouds tomorrow, but it is going to be fantastic. Sun comes in here, beautiful sunny skies for the next 3 days, probably even longer. Seasonal temperatures, but as you can see, we're hitting back into the 80s on Tuesday. That's going to continue to climb. The 90s are not far away. This little cold snap we just had, probably not going to see that again until November, Dave.
Ooh, wow.
That's the latest from Austin's Weather Service. Back to you guys.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's a great weather report. Thank you, Michael, for that weather report. As always, filling in for Austin Stevens. We were talking about how our sinuses are, and now you can see. Did you hear Michael's pollen count?
Yeah,
Michael's pollen count, that was high. We got that one little dip, and then, of course, it elevates back up in the upper nines, and that's why we're feeling as rough as we are, and then it's in our voices and everything. So hopefully all this will go away soon, and we won't have to worry about this for a while. What do you think?
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to that.
Me too. And now, here's your favorite segment that brings back a little history, brought to you by our great media partners, WEAG Eagle Country 106.3 FM, my boss, Chuck and Mary Kramer and Lynn Vellis, and the Bradford County Telegraph, of course, owner John Miller, John Ryan Elizabeth Tillman, Mark Crawford, editor, and, of course, Cliff Smelly, sport director and guru of all things. Here's what's the date. All right, remember, ladies and gentlemen, these are the sports headlines from the Bradford County Telegraph during the first week of April in what year? Pitcher Harvin helps Keystone win 7 straight with a 1-0 shutout. Late 7-run inning results in 16-10 BHS loss. And Sun honors 6, and that's the Gainesville Sun honors 6 from BHS, Keystone, and Union County in girls basketball. Was that April of 2013, April of 2014, or April of 2015? Pitcher Harvin helps Keystone win 7 straight with 1-0 shutout. Late 7-run inning results in 16-10 BHS loss. And the Gainesville Sun honors 6 girls from Bradford, Keystone Heights, and Union County High Schools in girls basketball. Was that April of 2013, April of 2014, or April of 2015? Mr. Bagwell, why don't you read the top one?
Wyatt Harvin threw a shutout over 5 innings, giving up 3 hits as Keystone Heights High School baseball, defeated Interlochen 1-0 on March 27th. Yes, he was pitching basketball.
Well, hey, I bet they look like basketballs to give up that many runs in that inning.
Oh, my God.
Could you imagine the baseball looking like this and you're just slapping the mess out of it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Host Baldwin scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 6th to break a 9-all tie and eventually defeat the Bradford High School baseball team 16-10 on March the 24th. I bet you Baldwin thought it was the size of basketballs too, scoring 7 runs in 1 inning. And Bradford High School junior Nyasha Davis was a first-team All-Selection by the Gainesville Sun, which released its all-area girls basketball teams on March the 27th. Keystone Heights junior guard Caroline McCormick was a second-team selection. Pitcher Harvin helps Keystone win 7 straight with a 1-0 shutout. Late 7-run inning results in the 16-10 Bradford High School loss. And the Gainesville Sun honors 6 from Bradford, Keystone Heights, and Union County in girls basketball. Was that, ladies and gentlemen?
Look out.
Well, look out. It's all going haywire tonight. Was that April of 2013, April of 2014, or April of 2015? All right. So, again, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, On the Spot with David Rodgers. I am your host, David Rodgers. To my right, back from his duties is Mr. Byron Bagwell.
Good evening,
To my
fellas.
left, there ain't none. Mr. Mitchell Gunner is out at the Gainesville Speed Raceway trying to qualify. He needs to make the semifinals to get into that points thing again that he was talking about and to get into a little bit of this. So hopefully he's doing that because we have not heard from him.
anything at all from him, which is a good sign.
Which is a good sign. To my left, you just heard him. The guy that knows all, bees all. He does our weather for us when Austin Stevens is not in. Writes up the show and directs it. There he is, Mr. Michael Heater. Say hello, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Oh, there you go. He said, hey. Well, how about this?
Domo arigato.
Yeah. No, you're not going there, are you? I hate that song. Good
I am
grief.
Kilroy.
Oh, stop it, Byron, or I'm going to start the man bun thing. Oh, and to my right is our producer, our senior producer, Mr. Super Dave Holland. Hello, David, say hello.
Hello.
All right. Citizens. All right. Hey, this is your chance to guess because this starts a new month. And by the way, I'm fixing to ask Mr. Michael Heater because we already know who won, I do believe, for this last month. So, yep, and Mr. Michael Heater is going to give us that here in just a second. But here's your chance to guess on what's the date. What happens is, if you're new at playing this, you get a chance to win a $25 gift certificate to the Downtown Grill. You got to participate for the whole month. You try to get as many entries as you can for the whole month, and then we pull out an entrant. And whoever that is will get a $25 gift certificate to Downtown Grill, spent any way that you want. You can come on trivia night. You can go Friday night. You can go Monday night. You can go Tuesday night. Heck, you can go any night and use that $25 gift certificate. Let me give you past winners. Raymond No. We had Miss Shirley Bagwell. We've had Lydia Morris. And just recently, Mary Salvatore.
Yes.
So how about that? So I can't wait to find out who this month's winner is. A lot of people, Byron, got a lot of these right. And I know Michael and myself, we looked through this, man, it was just full of entrants in that fire hat. And we actually...
21. We had 21.
Wow.
I went through and counted them. We had
21 different, right?
21 different.
And some people had multiples, right?
Yes. The one person had 4.
Whew.
And I will tell you, it was a previous winner that did not get pulled this month.
How about that? So 4 entrants.
We have a brand new winner, not a repeat. We have a brand new winner this month, and I think the audience is going to be very happy to hear who actually won.
All
Wow.
right, give me the gift certificate.
No. So anyway, Coach Brian Tomlinson, say hello to Coach, man.
Hey, Coach.
Coach, what's going on? Great job that you're doing. Have you noticed the last few years how Bradford has just gotten on the map? Everything with the new football field, the new scoreboard, the layout of the school, the different uniforms, the different things going on in all the sports, all the girls weightlifting. Everything's just rolling. And why? Because I'm telling you what, we've got a great director and Coach Charles, and we've got great coaches at different places. Will Hartley's doing a great job as the superintendent of schools right now. So, hey, look, it's rolling really good, and we want to keep that going. We call it the brand, ladies and gentlemen. The brand is we want people, David, we don't want to copy anybody. We want people to copy us. What are you guys doing that is so special? And I tell you, if you start talking around the community, you'll see. And I think this year you're going to see what me and you talked about, how Friday night's lights was, where the town shuts down. I think you're going to start seeing that.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think you're going to see the stands really full. You're going to see them so full that you can't get in, and you're going to have to listen to the radio broadcast. From WEAG, Eagle Country 106.3, that's yours truly, David Rodgers, play-by-play, right along with who? Big Kevin. Oh. There you go, doing color commentary.
And may I say something?
Sure.
May I say, shout out to Kevin and a shout out to his daughter, Congratulations to Jordan Howe,
Yes!
who has been cleared and is the newest full-time dispatcher with the Bradford County Sheriff's Office and has done a remarkable job so far. She got hit with some big calls right out of the gate, but has really stepped up her game and doing really good.
My niece, Miss Jordan Howe. Wow. Look at you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations. You are doing a fine job. And I talked to Mike when she first started. Michael goes, she's got it. He said it. He said it. He knew it. He read it. He said she's got it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of polishing up. And guess what? Michael and the crew has polished her up. Now, is she working nights or days, by the way?
She's on nights.
She is on nights.
She is on nights.
She is on nights. So, okay. Well, that's all right.
And Bradford County can sleep comfortably knowing that she's on duty when she's there.
Oh, yeah. I hear that she is wonderful. So,
Like her
all right.
ladies.
Like her dad and her mom. So, David Rodgers from Van Cleve, Mississippi. How you doing, brother? Mary Salvatore is on. Hello, Mary. Oh, by the way, yes, I will give you a big hug when I see you next.
No.
Okay. Byron Bagwell's on. Really? David Rodgers says, I'm watching. Pepper Autistic, what's going on? Pepper, doing all right? Wrestling show coming up for her down south on May the... I got to look at it. Maybe she'll tell us here when she's got that coming up. Fast Eddie Dorman, what's up, Fast Eddie? Roy Jackson's on. Mrs. Bagwell is on.
Hey, Mom.
By the way, we've got something to show here in just a little bit. Hello, Mom. Hey there, Kenneth Crawford's on. Samantha Cook's on. Raymond No's on. Mary Salvatore says amen. The model, Sharon Petiprin's been on. She says, been to Jacksonville and back today. Observe Easter with the family. It was worth the drive. I bet it was. I'm glad that you got the chance to do that. We're all going to enjoy tomorrow as well. I know that David said he's got something planned up. You got anything going? I know you got to work until, but afterwards, you got anything planned?
At this point,
Nah. Okay. Byron?
Probably, but we'll see.
Yeah, a
Little bit mom and dad and stuff going on. Yeah, middle of Miss Mary. Is she making goulash?
No.
Oh, all right. So, Sharon Petiprin says, hi, Super Dave Holland.
Hello, Sharon.
There you go. The model, Sharon. Don't forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
model.
Vincent Tucker from Z and Tuck.
Hey.
Good evening.
Hey, Vincent
Yeah.
Tucker, what's going on? Hot Topics with Z and Tuck. You can catch that Thursday nights. At what time? 10:30 our time. 7:30 out there in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. Him and Z Zamaya got that show cooking and slamming just like we do. Again, welcome in Vincent Tucker. Renee Stegall Shaw from Pascagoula, Mississippi. She says, happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter.
Matt Johns, what's going on, brother? Raymond No says Wooden. Yeah, so you got it. Todd Jordan. Vincent Tucker says John Wooden. Roy Jackson. David, going to be 71 on Monday, April the 5th.
Happy
I
birthday.
did not know Roy Jackson was 71. Wow, Roy, you looking good? Happy birthday from
Happy
the crew.
birthday.
Yeah, go ahead and sing it, David.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roy. Happy birthday to you and many more.
There you go. Glenn Reeder's on. Dylan Rogers is on. Marie is back on. April Tomlinson, the coach's wife, is on.
Good evening.
Miss April can't do it without, hey, behind every good man is a good woman.
Yeah.
And Miss April Tomlinson is it. She backs her husband, backs everything that we do here at Bradford High School. Love to have you on, Miss April, and good to see you. Randy Brooks is on. Don't know what y'all have done, but the weather audio sounds great now. That's coming from Vincent Tucker, Mike.
Oh, very good.
So he says the weather, he loves that weather deal. He loves.
He's got his own mic.
Yeah, he's got his own mic. He's got his own Michael?
Mike's got his
All
own
right.
mic.
All right. Here we go, Michael. Vincent Tucker says 2013.
Okay.
Glenn Reeder says 2014.
Okay.
Brooks says 2014, Randy.
Okay.
Roy Jackson, birthday man, says 2015. And the same, Sharon Petiprin. You know what's so great about our show? Sharon Petiprin lives here. Renee Stegall-Shaw lives in Pascagoula, Mississippi. Do you know they said hello to each other? She says, and the same to you, Renee. Wish her a happy Easter. I love this about this show. Our audience interacts not with just us, Byron,
But with the people.
with other people, and they're getting to know. That's what we call networking. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to need somebody. We may need Renee in Pascagoula, Mississippi for something.
Yeah.
Renee may need us for something.
Sure.
Man, that is so great. I love to see that.
I got something a little bit surprising.
Okay.
I think Billy's on his meds.
Oh boy, that's
Not off of his meds.
Oh, he's on them.
I think he's on them.
Okay, I'll read that as it's coming to me right here. Yeah, Billy Rayberg, what's up? Archie Waters says 2014, Mike.
Okay, got it.
Billy Rayberg, I'm getting ready for the cornhole tournament. Jackson's will be representing me with me as the leader, like it was in the 80s when I was there.
He's talking about Friday Night Lights.
Lights,
It
that's
was.
right. Yeah, and that's exactly it was.
There was
And-
several times that I couldn't get into the stadium in the 80s.
Yeah, no way. That's what I heard about that place. The model, Sharon Petterprin, says 2014. Archie Waters, what's up, brother?
Good evening, Arch.
Ah, yeah. Shirley Bagwell, mom says 2014. Archie Waters, David and Mr. Man Bun. Y'all are all killing me with those FS woo-woo shirts.
That's okay.
That's all right. Hey, wait a minute. Hang on.
No, don't point at that. It's making me ill
I
already.
know, but
It's
I've
making
just
me
got to be
nauseous,
fair.
starting to
I've
see
got
it.
to be
I know.
fair. Here you go, guys. Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, so whatever.
Dividing you guys.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is. Yeah,
yeah.
they ain't going to divide me and Byron.
Yeah.
David Summerall
Right
from
on back to that
Louisiana.
little communist
Went to
haven
school with
right
David
up in
Summerall.
Gainesville.
He's listening to in from Louisiana. I believe around the Baton Rouge area.
Okay.
How about that? There you go, Baton Rouge.
I'll be happy to include a little Louisiana.
The Louisiana weather. Little New Orleans thing? Little New Orleans?
Orleans.
All right. How about Dwight Allen, our brother? I got to spend a little time with our brother.
Yeah.
By the way, mine and Byron and Dwight's birthday, April 9th, 10th, and 11th. How about that? Next weekend, it's on.
Been the cause of some shenanigans.
Causes some shenanigans. We'll figure out what we're going to do. I'm sure you boys probably got a surprise for us. Good grief. Yeah, skullduggery. Goody, okay. Mine and Lori's
Getting too
anniversary.
old for
Oh,
skullduggery.
well, ready?
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, Lori and Billy Rayberg, 35 years of bliss marriage.
Wow, man.
What's that happy
Right.
anniversary song?
Yeah, well, I don't know it. I know, yeah. So let's see. Miss Bagwell says, no goulash. Byron won't be here, but I will make it soon.
Oh, man.
Man, well, so goulash is on hold.
Just means more for us.
Yeah, oh, yeah, well, yeah. How about that, Big? And by the way,
Don't get it wrong, because if I want goulash, I'll ask her to make it. She'll make it for me, and I'll get the whole pot of it.
no, wait a minute. That's not what she told me
okay,
Thursday.
okay,
And Dwight
okay.
was there.
Oh,
So
here we go.
Since I was loving all up on her, and so was Dwight, and I was loving up on Dad, Mr. Donnie. You know, you were sort of left out of this picture a little bit.
Oh, I was left out. Yes, yes.
Believe you me.
This pollen's
There
got
was-
to go somewhere else.
Hey.
The shenanigans
But
that
believe you
goes
me.
on at this place when I'm not there to see this and control this is unbelievable.
Hey, but believe you me, your name was brought up many times.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, oh Mom, yeah, she told us all the stories. Told me about the story about you in Jamaica. Would you like me to tell that story?
You can tell that story if you'd like to.
Okay, well, I may here in just a few minutes.
Are we talking about the limbo story?
Well, I'm talking about the Mr. Donnie Bagwell story as well.
Oh.
Oh!
Why are you asking me if I want to tell that story?
Well, I heard that you and your cousin, no, wait a minute, heard you and your cousin was off chasing girls over in Jamaica while
That's
this was going on.
a very good possibility.
Yeah.
But
I hear that Ben was buying a few. Can you confirm or deny that?
I will neither confirm or deny that at all. No, I would never do such shenanigans, especially at
No,
that early
you
of an
wouldn't
age.
do none. I know
Nope.
you know. I know you
I
wouldn't.
wouldn't win limbo contests either.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Kristen Mott is on. Marie says 2013. William R. Gatlin. Do you know him? William R. Gatlin. William. Glad that.
Hey, William.
Oh, Mom, I just can't believe you said that.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Yeah, but I can't too. She's already told me.
Well,
You know what she said, Mike?
That
Ugly shirts.
that place
All
corrupted
right,
her.
Mom.
Oh, they love it. These two guys love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Happy anniversary to Helen and Ronnie Ratliff.
You know,
Happy anniversary, Helen and Ronnie Ratliff.
you know,
Anniversary song.
Oh, I know. We got to pull it up. Mike, somebody's got to pull it up.
I've never been able to understand this. She has corrupted my father. My father was actually a Tennessee Vols fan.
Well, like Jeff Udi?
I just don't understand.
Boy, he wouldn't pick games like Jeff Udi. would he?
No, Dad would not pick games like Jeff Udi. But
Jeff Udi's in a different ozone layer when it comes to that.
Dad's.
Who would pick a fruit rooster? Renee says happy
You're gonna go
anniversary.
the fruit rooster route tonight.
Yeah,
Here we go.
And here's Archie Waters. He agrees with the ugly shirt.
Yeah,
Lori
whatever.
said it's the best 35 years of her life, and I agree. Billy just went off his meds. I already know this just by that comment, Michael Heater. I know that Billy is off his meds. Lori said it's the best 35 years of her life, and he agrees. Well, where's his? He's off his meds. That's all I got to say to that. My granddaughter Isabel Bella Kirky turned 11 today. And my daughter Casey Galley, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Casey Galley, turns 29 tomorrow from Vincent Tucker. Happy birthday
to both of you.
Yeah, Casey and Kirky, Isabella, happy 11th birthday. Yes, sir. Happy birthday, guys.
Wait.
Don't get cocky, Mr. Bagwell.
Hold on now. No, because see, let me leave that story alone. What was going on with that credit card had nothing to do with me.
Uncle Ben's credit card.
No,
wait a minute.
No,
We have definitive proof that it
you
did.
don't. No, you don't. I love my cousin to death, but I kept on telling him these are free and these are not. Sorry, Ben.
Hey,
I hope he's
would
not.
that be like Donnie going into the free punch thing? You can't confirm or deny that either,
My
can you?
father's going to kill me, but
Yes, he is.
it is.
Yeah. Hey, you know I asked Dad for $100 the other night?
Yeah,
He was going to give it to me.
I imagine so.
But you know what? I asked for the credit card, and you know what he told me?
No.
He said, get out, David.
Yeah, I imagine so. I imagine so.
Yeah, I hear you. Noah Gibson's on. Miss Bagwell says, correct. Mr. David wearing Seminoles shirt. Nice, absolutely. And Beckham Goins is on. Son, can't believe you are saying this about me. I don't know, Mom. I'm going to let you and Byron figure that one out. Let's see. No goulash for Mr. Man Bun. You're right. All right. Michael, do we want to give the answer first? I'm going to let y'all get y'all's good. Do we want to give the answer first, or do we want to say who the winner is first? You want to give the answer first and then the winner?
I'm going to give the answer first because
Okay.
I was waiting to see if somebody else was going to get on the show.
Okay, and they didn't, right?
I haven't heard their name yet.
Okay. So, Michael, what is your guess?
All right, I have no idea.
Okay.
Although the name rings a bell.
Naisha Davis.
Naisha Davis rings a bell, and for me that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I believe I could be wrong.
Okay.
I think it's It's either 14 or I'm gonna go 15.
Okay. David?
Oh, I'm
13, 14, or 15?
I'm going with 15.
Okay.
Absolutely.
17. 15.
All right.
Brother.
All right. So, Dwight says he didn't hear it. Do we want to say what it is again?
Yeah, you can just run
Pitcher Harvin helps Keystone win 7 straight with 1-0 shutout, Dwight. Late 7-run inning results in 16-10 BHS loss. Sun honors 6 from BHS, Keystone Heights, and Union County High School girls basketball. That's the Gainesville Sun. Was that 2013, April 2013, April of 2014, or April of 2015? Dwight Allen says 15. All right, before I even had this question, I already knew the answer. because Autumn graduated in 15, and Naisha was a junior. So, I believe I'm right. Anyway, the answer is, wait for it, April of 2015. What a heck of a guess. I knew that. Nice job. Nice job, right?
Thank you very much.
Nice job. And Michael, nice job. Anybody that said April of 2015, you're in for the drawing. And now, the big news you've been waiting for. Here's our very own director, Mr. Michael Heater. Turn that camera. Get in that camera, Michael. David, put that camera on him, because I want him to tell everybody with a straight face who the winner is.
All right.
David, can you get him camera on? There he goes.
There we go. Hey guys, appreciate that one. I was hoping, I'm looking across the studio over here, these guys like that one, so I'll look this way. It's like that. I was really hoping that a certain individual would come on so that we could all sit back and go, hello, Alvy.
Wow.
But we didn't hear, but the winner, who only was in once or twice, Ms. Tammy Tetstone. You win the gift certificate for the month of March. Congratulations from all of us at On the Spot with David Rodgers. We will make sure that we get you, and we encourage you to come out for Thursday night team trivia. We all turn out for trivia. We'd love to see you and Alvy there on a Thursday night for team trivia. Again, Tammy, congratulations. Good job.
Good job, Tammy Testone. That is awesome news. Great job, Tammy Testone. Alvy would love that. So great that y'all can have that. Billy, yes, we will bring the show to the cornhole tournament. I'm just waiting on clearance for that. Make sure from Coach Dukes and all that, that it's okay. And we will be bringing the show. We'll be calling some play-by-play action. We'll have Mr. Bagwell running around doing some things. So we will have that for you on May the 7th. Brittany Leanne is on. Thank you for all that you do and being one of our great sponsors. We love you. And Will Smith is on. Will, hey, glad to have you on as well. Austin's Weather Service. Hey everyone, sorry I've not been filling my spot with the weather stuff, but been behind the scenes working on some technical errors with AWS, and also been putting our shows on YouTube as well. Yeah. We encourage you to go to YouTube, and by the way, we've got some upcoming and great stuff that we're going to promote on YouTube. So glad that y'all can join us for that. So again, thank you all for joining us this Saturday night, and we'll be right back with some sports and other things right after this quick commercial break.
Hey Tornado fans, this is Kurt Miracle of Miracle Automotive and Towing, proud sponsors of Tornado Football. I want to welcome you to beautiful Stark, Florida at David Hurst Stadium, and thank you for letting us be a part of this community. We're here for more than your automotive and towing needs. We're here to be part of Tornado Country. Go Big Red!
Welcome back to On the Spot with David Rodgers. Your host, David Rodgers, right alongside of Mr. Byron Bagwell. Over to my right, Mr. Dave Holland. And, of course, our director, Michael Heater, with us. No Mitchell Gunner tonight because he's racing. Hopefully he's winning. And Mr. Austin Stevens taking care of some stuff behind the scenes for us. Hey, right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your chance. This is your chance to shine, to come on and tell us about ourselves. Hey, they can do that if they want. They can talk about anything that they want. Hey, here it is. Read the number, Byron.
It would be 904-458-7588.
And if the line is busy, you can leave a message or send us a text, and we will read your message on the air. You can also try to call back if you wish, or you can hit us here up on the comment column. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, right now we got a little March Madness going on. Of course, the men and the women's tournament's going on. We're down to the Final Four right here. If you haven't been paying attention, of course, we just had game one of the men's, 78-59. The Baylor Bears, the number one seed in the South, destroying the University of Houston Cougars.
Wow.
78-59, 19-point win for Baylor. Congratulations. They'll go on Monday night to play for the NCAA Men's Division I Basketball Championship, and they will play the winner of
Gonzaga and
the surprising UCLA Bruins. That game is coming up at about 8:45, 8:47 local, and you ought to see a pretty good team. You watch those Gonzaga Bulldogs. I'll tell you what, UCLA's going to be no slouch. I think they'll play them pretty tough for a little while, and then I think you'll see the dominance of Gonzaga, and that with Rispert and Suggs and Timmy and all those guys. Man, I tell you, I haven't seen a basketball team like that, Byron, in 30 years.
Well, you could have seen one from Florida actually give them a run for their money in the championship game if they would have dug their. I'll stop.
Yeah, well, there you go, because guess where we're at? We're holding home watching it, and I hope them boys are learning a lesson, because they could be right there still in Indiana playing for this whole thing. Last year's team probably should have won it and could have won it, but that game right now is scheduled on CBS at 8:34. Gonzaga's a 14.5-point favorite. They got an 89% chance to win this thing. I tell you what, gentlemen, I'll just go around. Who do you like, Mike?
No, for this game, it's Gonzaga, but I'm still holding on that Baylor takes it in the final.
All right, so you're still going Baylor. All right, but like Gonzaga here.
Yeah, I like Gonzaga.
You like Gonzaga to cover the points. You like them to cover. Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't think UCLA has a snowball's chance in Miami after this.
There you go, David. Who you like?
I'm a root for Gonzaga.
You like Gonzaga too, Byron?
Without a doubt.
And do they cover?
Yes. I'm thinking 22, 24 points.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Gonzaga is going to win the whole thing, and you're going to get to see something like you've never seen
since 1976, where somebody went undefeated,
undefeated, and won the national championship. Yes,
that's exactly right. Yeah. So. You know, you're talking about Gonzaga there. Look, UCLA, best winning college program in men's history with they've got 11 as far as championships. They got 11 of them. Gonzaga, hey, you remember they used to be the darling back in the late 90s, remember?
Cinderella.
Oh, little Cinderella, yeah. Now, Gonzaga over the last 22 years, now is expected to be there. Now they expect to have a team there each and every year and come to this particular stanza right here. If they don't make the Final Four. Yeah. So the Bruins are listed as the biggest underdog at the Final Four in 25 years, 14 points. And I think that's, Michael, who do we have?
It would be the man himself. I'll let you know that up there.
Is that right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Hey, who do we have on the phone with us here on the spot with David Rodgers?
This is Billy Rodgers, your brother.
Billy Rodgers, my brother. All right. Well, hey, I took my meds tonight. Did you?
Yeah, I done took my meds and laying down.
Hey,
good
by
evening,
the
Billy.
way, good evening, Billy, and happy anniversary, brother.
Happy anniversary.
You and Lori been together for a long time. Y'all are a great couple, and y'all do a lot of wonderful things here in Stark.
Yeah, we got married at Madison Street Baptist Church on a Friday night 35 years ago. It was kind of fun. I'll tell you a little story. When I got to the church, Lori said, Billy, where's your suitcase at? And she knew that very much. Everybody asked me suitcase. I brought my suitcase up there in an old Indian bag, the old paper bag.
Right.
So, we didn't have no suitcase. Couldn't afford no suitcase. And back then, everybody used a Medici bag for everything. You know, putting chicken. You know, like you fry your chicken, everything. I mean, it was a big old thick bag. So, I had my cowboy boots, about 2 pair of pants, and that was it.
Yep. I hear you, Billy. We put a little something up there for you. I hope Lori's seen it. Said happy marriage anniversary to you, and whoever else's anniversary was this weekend as well. And again, thank you for calling in, Billy. You have anything for us tonight?
Yeah, I was going to ask you. I've talked to Baby Dukes, of Coach's boy.
Yeah.
And he said that they're going to have food down there. They're going to have, kind of music playing down there for the cornhole tournament. And I think it'll be a pretty good turnout. Hopefully it is. I mean, I ain't played a lot of that cornhole stuff. We'll have a fun time doing it for the kids for the money. Raise money for the kids down there.
Yeah, it should be a great turnout and a great time, Billy. And we're just waiting for clearance from Coach Deuce and from Coach Tomlinson for us to be able to air that. We just didn't want to go in there and just start doing it. We want to get their permission, as we always do with each and everybody that we go to. So we're just waiting on the clearance from that. Michael Heater already, you just heard him. He already said he's got a team in. We may, I don't know if Byron wants to play or not. If he wants to do this with me, maybe you and Mitchell can get in.
Yeah.
That would be fun and interesting. And then, of course, I'll just call all the action. Dave, me, and you'll just call all the action with these guys. It looks like Mr. Heater and Mr. Bagwell, it's got a little rivalry going on here. I love it. So,
What?
yeah, just a little bit of one. You wouldn't call Byron out, would you?
Me?
Yeah.
I would never,
Uh-huh.
ever take advantage of second place man bun Bagwell like that.
I'm
never taken.
Yeah.
Damn it. What do you think about that, Billy?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Billy?
Yeah, I don't know. You know Joe Byron. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty competitive. You know what I'm saying? So it can be kind of hard to beat him.
Yeah, he is pretty competitive. Michael Heater does have an edge up on him on the trivia, though.
Yeah,
Just
he
a little
brought
bit.
in 6 ringers. What are you talking about, man? I just go ahead. I'll go ahead and just go ahead and bring in a couple teachers the next time, and add my mom and dad to it. So I'll have
The numbers?
well, not only will I have the numbers, but I'll have an engineer and a librarian. So I mean, we can do that.
All right, well, let's see what Michael Heater's got to say about
Yeah,
this.
I'll see if I can
Well,
get
let's
Mr.
see what he's
Ronnie
got.
Harris to come help me.
Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness.
Y'all keep on messing with me.
So, yeah, hey, what is my... Oh! He says bring it.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, bring it.
Come on down.
Look at that. What do you got? Hey, look, they're giving a Hulk Hogan call out. What in the heck? How about that mess?
You're not.
Did you see that, Billy?
You're not Kilroy.
Coach Dukes says it's going to be a 3 losing, like you play 3 times before you get out. So,
Right. Yeah. There's.
Elimination.
It's like a triple elimination.
Yeah. So I think Gordon's got him a group coming.
He does.
And he said that he already said that I asked him. I said, let's get David them down there. He said, yeah. He said David can do his show down there. So he's got plans for you to be there. So,
Okay. Well, if that's the case, and we get that solidified, yeah, we're there. So we got us something to gig on May the 7th then. So there you go. I know you won't. We'll get the show set up.
Get it set up here.
And then you all will be, we'll make it happen between me and Dave. We'll probably be the only ones here. That will be an interesting thing. So,
And honestly, with all due respect, and it's a lot of fun here like that, but the fact is, we're raising money for a great cause.
Right.
yes.
And Byron and I will.
That's right.
We have a co-opetition type thing.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
a synergistic effect. We challenge each other to do better, and that's the reason why we make such a great team.
Yeah, it is, and that's why we got a great team here with our show, is because we all know each other in and out right now, and we know you pretty much know what I'm going to say. I know what you're going to say. Same thing with Michael, David, Mitchell. He's not here, and even Austin at times. We sort of know where that's going. So yeah, it's a good cohesive unit, and again, we love bringing the action to you guys in this show, and we just hope y'all enjoy it, Billy, each and every week. And Byron's laughing; he must have seen something. So we'll get to that here in a minute. But Billy, thank you for joining us, brother. Happy. Where are you taking Lori, by the way?
Well, he was studying. She had to do some studying tonight. Didn't go out tonight. We're going up to Carrie Cruz. Has a place up the mountain. She's in a realtor, Carrie.
Yeah.
She was in our wedding 5 years ago, so she put it on there, written it out. So on the 14th through the 17th, we're gonna be up there at North Georgia, somewhere up around there called. I don't know where the place is at, but North Georgia, and it's in her place up there. We're going about 4 days, 4 or 5 days. So other than that, though, we're gonna cook tomorrow and cook some, for all the family down here, for Easter. So
Yeah, I forgot you. Yeah. Are you going to have an Easter egg hunt at your house, Billy, with the kids?
yeah, all of them coming over to hunt for Easter eggs, and
Yeah.
back in the day, we could. What we had to do, we couldn't afford them baskets, so Mama cut the milk jugs out. You know what I'm saying? And humping the milk jug. That's what we had.
Billy, here we go. There's the block cheese. Now we've got the milk crates and the milk jugs. Billy, you are something, man. That's why I love you, brother. God bless you and your family, Billy.
Yes, Billy.
Happy
Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter to you, brother.
Yeah.
You know we love you.
Y'all too. Love y'all. Be good.
All right, you too. That's Billy Rayberg, ladies and gentlemen, with a phone call right there. Give the phone back to Michael Heater. This is your chance to call in. We've got just a little bit of wide open stuff going on right here. We're talking a little sports, a little of everything. We've had a great show so far. I'm gonna tell you what, guys, have not laughed this hard in a long time.
It's been good.
Yeah, and I like these kind of shows. You know, with everything going on in the world today, gentlemen and ladies.
So good.
Yeah, it's good to break off from that stuff, isn't it? And just laugh and carry on. And great Easter weekend. Now, Roy, I want to know what Roy means about this. He says, is this crap on the up and up? I'm not sure what he's talking about, Mike. Roy, reiterate that. Is that when we sung Happy Birthday to you? Maybe that's what he was talking about. I don't know. Okay. Noah Gibson says, I can smell them cheese nachos now. I texted a couple of times. Hey, did you get Noah's text? Mike?
I haven't yet, but let's check and see if he
All right. Glenn Reeder says, Happy Easter, everyone. Good night. He has to go. And Glenn Reeder, Happy Easter to you. Miss Bagwell says, yes, go Gators. Bobby Gibson from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Hey, big Alabama Tide fan. Hey, I don't blame him. They're winners. All I can say to that. What about you?
Yeah, go Tide.
Yeah, go Tide.
Yeah.
Jamie Clemens, sorry I didn't call you back, David. Hope you guys have a great Easter. That's not a problem, Jamie. I'll get with you here tomorrow or something. Okay, I'll call you after the show. That's not a problem. I just had a question for you. Did y'all get to see our episode on Hot Topics with Z and Tuck when we had our special guest, Benton Blunt, from the 2015's America's Got Talent? Was a great interview that night. Yes, it was. I was on the show. I know Michael Heater had to work the next day. He probably went to bed early. David was working, and you was too. You need to go back and watch that episode. Mr. Benton Blunt, 2015. He didn't win it, but he was one of the main participants in there. And now he's got a recording contract and everything. They did a great job on interviewing. They got to ask him a lot of questions. Spent about 35 minutes with him. Really great interview. So you get a chance to go back and watch that show, go back and watch it. They had a split screen, David, what we were talking about, where they was there, and then they had the split screen where he was coming on. So something that we can also look into as well.
Yeah. I wish I could have watched that because there's some questions I would have asked him from a music standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. So, yeah, I wish you could have watched that. Shirley says, don't give him any strawberry pie, Mike.
Yeah.
Speaking of strawberry pie, Mike, can you go get one?
I can do that.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta watch that Smith math on the cornhole boards.
I know exactly what Dwight Allen's talking about.
Yeah, I know what Dwight Allen's talking about, too. I'll call a $5 foul on Mr. Heater. Needless challenging viewers. Oh, no. I think that's a great idea.
That's
Where's
why I
the
was
flag?
looking up for the flag while ago.
Okay.
That's
All
what
right.
I was looking for.
No problem. Hang on just a minute.
Yeah,
Can you turn the camera back over there to Mr. Heater?
Just don't pop him in the eye with
No, I'm not going to pop him in the eye. Here we go, guys. Yep. There's a $5 flag. Yep, $5 flag. Hey, you put $5. Yep, that's your flag. You get a $5 foul.
But I didn't challenge the viewers. I was speaking to Mr. Bagwell. However, if I'm going to take the flag, and I will, I ask anyone, put it out there, open challenge. We would love to have you come out and take us on for a great cause to play a little cornhole with us in May. So, if you want to consider that as a challenge, come on.
There's the bring it on sign again. Well, there's your foul. So you get to put $5 more to that cornhole tournament.
I can do that.
All right. Anthony Blackstone from Tallahassee. Shirley says, well, after that comment, give him some pie. Your mom. I'm going to tell you what. You know what? What do you guys think?
I love that girl.
Oh, my God, I love her, man. I'm going to tell you right now.
1972.
I wish she was my mom, too. She is her mom, but, you know, not her. But I wish she was my mom. I'm going to tell you what a lovely lady. Sweet, man. Guys, y'all are missing a treat. Maybe one day y'all will get to see Mrs. Bagwell in person.
Yeah.
And really, Donnie as well. Oh, Mike, you want to show us?
There is so many people,
There you go. Let Michael show that. Can you
in
click
this
over to
town
Michael?
know her because she taught for so long.
Okay, there we go. Look, oh my gosh. Oh, Byron, I can't wait till this show's over. How much more time do we have?
About 20 minutes?
Maybe not even that. Do look at that, Mike. Turn it just a little bit, Mike, so they can see it. Oh, look at that. That's them strawberries, them sweet strawberries right here from Stark, Florida, Bradford County. The sweetest strawberries this side of heaven.
Amen.
I know Plant City does good, but not like here. And look at that. Oh, my God. The whipped cream, you brought it all. Mrs. Bagwell, you have done yourself again this time. And not only, guys, did she bring one, she brought two. Those. Oh, here we go. Clicking back. Whoa, wait a minute. Hey, get back. Get him off of that. What are you doing? Yeah. Thank you, Miss Vanna White. Yeah, just keep doing that.
Why did I just get a vision of Mr. Roboto in a evening gown?
Oh! Oh, it's so long now. Y'all keep bringing up Mr. Roboto. Are you absolutely kidding me? Doggone it. Roy Jackson says, great show, thanks. Happy Easter, Mr. Black, Anthony Black. Got the smoker hooked up to cook at Mom's tomorrow, Mr. Dwight Allen. Ooh, I bet that's going to be whatever he does is good. Oh, by the way, we talked, Mr. Dwight Allen, I think me, you, and Byron are going to Texas Roadhouse next Sunday if we can. If you can. I think that's what the deal was. He was a top 10 finalist, blunt guy. He was a top 10 finalist on America's Got Talent. David, have you seen the update for the class reunion? I'm glad you said that. September 25th. Are you going to be able to make it, or will your football schedule interfere with your travel ability? I told Sandra Thomas Parker, who's actually running this, September 25th is actually a Saturday.
Right.
We do have a game. It is a home game. So, Renee, what I'm going to do is I have to fulfill my duties as doing the play-by-play for the Tornadoes. But early Saturday morning, I'm going to be leaving out. I don't know which of these gentlemen are going to come. I hope Byron can come, or Dave. At least Dave usually has a busy day on Saturdays. Michael Heater, if he's not working, maybe, I don't know. We're going to plan that up yet. But she asked me if I was going to DJ it, and I told her yes, I would. Right. So I will be DJing that. It's been a year, Byron, because of the COVID thing. It's been a year since since we planned this thing. We were supposed to have it last June, remember? COVID hit, and then we kept backing it up. So finally we have a date. So Renee, yes, I will be there. So tell everybody I will be the DJ there. I'll put it out on the page. So yes, definitely be there. Noah Gibson says, May challenge, I accept. Okay, there's one. Mary Salvatore says, Shirley's a wonderful lady. Couldn't agree more. Nice. John Garner from Pascagoula, Mississippi. A lot of Pascagoula, Mississippi people on tonight. Glad that y'all can be on. I'll call foul on Mr. Heater trying to eat the prop.
That's no prop.
All right. Can you turn the camera back on to Mr. Heater?
Again?
Yeah. They're asking for it. Yeah. So. Yeah, there you go. So. Personal foul.
David Rodgers for smacking him in the head with a flag.
I did not.
Okay.
Personal foul on Mr. Heater trying to eat the prop. That's a $15 fine, and he can proceed on. So that's $20. $20. $20 that you can put toward the tournament.
Whoa, time out. Do not tell him to proceed on. That pie will be gone by the time we get finished with this show. What are you doing?
All right, he's got it. Yeah, I know it. Where's that pie, by the way?
I put it back in the fridge so it's nice and cold and ready for you.
Oh, boy. Here we go. What time for the Roadhouse? We haven't set a time yet.
We haven't set a time.
We haven't set a time. We'll talk about it, Dwight. Yeah, absolutely. She says, Happy Easter to all of you gentlemen. Love you all, Miss Bagwell says. Let's see. Get you some Panther Pride. Vincent Tucker said, yeah, we'll get some Panther Pride, all right. Oh, my goodness. Well, hey, look, it's almost 8:20. We do have the Gonzaga-UCLA game on. I tell you what, all my buddies here, with the exception of Heater, I'm going to tell you what, Michael. You like Baylor. You're taking Baylor all the way.
I'm taking Baylor all the way.
Okay. So, you got a $20 fine.
I do have a $20. Yes.
Okay. Byron likes Gonzaga, and so does David. You like them all the way, right? Y'all like them to win the whole thing, right, David?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if UCLA upset them guys tonight, I mean, I'll lose the bet. But if the Gonzaga and Baylor come up, remember I offered you the field.
You did. You offered me the field.
I offered you the field.
Yep.
So, here's the deal. If Baylor beats Gonzaga, I'll match your $20
Okay.
to do that. But if Gonzaga beats Baylor, you have to double the 20.
I do love a challenge.
Second?
I'll take it.
All right. Sounds good to me then. All right. He's got Baylor. Good team. I love them, man. They can shoot them threes. I love Gonzaga too, though.
I think the threes is what's going to... I think the long shot's
Maybe
gonna,
you may be right.
I think so.
So, I'll call timeout on fines. I know it gives to say I'll call timeout on fines. Oh, Dwight Allen says he's in. Whatever time, I guess we'll figure it out. Yeah. I want to talk about the women just a little bit. Mike, do we have anything on the women?
Let me get that for you.
All right. So we're going to talk about the women. They've already played their final 4 games. Boy, my brackets bust that bracket to absolute nothing. I picked UConn, and they got beat. They got beat by Arizona last night.
Wow.
By 10 points.
By what?
By 10 points.
Wow.
I mean, Arizona destroyed them. Arizona and Stanford in the women's final for the national championship tomorrow night. I'm going to tell you what, this Arizona team is scrappy. Stanford beat them twice in the regular season because they're both Pac-12 opponents, and they beat them both times by 20 points.
Oh.
So, I'll tell you what, not knowing much, y'all don't know much about them, and I haven't been really studying the women's game. Michael, who do you like in the women's game?
Honestly,
Do you like Stanford, the number 1 seed, or do you like Arizona?
after looking at... Originally, I was going to go Stanford.
Okay.
But after looking at it, watching and reading over like that one, I got to go Arizona. I don't think...
You like Arizona in the
really
upset, okay?
Yeah, I think so.
David?
I really do.
Stanford or Arizona? Number 1 Stanford against number 3 Arizona for all the marbles.
I'm kind of an underdog guy. I guess I'm going to go with the
Arizona. Okay, you're going to go Arizona.
Awful mighty hard to beat a team 3 times, especially in a national championship game. Arizona.
You know what? It's a clean sweep. I like Arizona too. Oh, and by the way,
Anybody that can beat UConn by that many points.
yeah, exactly. So, the Arizona's 21-5. Stanford is 28-2, Dave. Michael, go back down just a little bit. Oh, he's bringing it back up here. He's bringing it back up there. So, I know that Stanford is going to be a heavy favorite, but hey, what I want y'all to see is that Arizona coach.
David,
Sorry.
David
I'm
Rodgers.
sorry. I'm sorry, brother.
It's all right.
She is a good looking girl. Yeah, a good looking lady. She's easy on the eyes. I'll put it that way. Can I put it that way?
Do I need to bail you out, David?
You need to bail me out.
I need to bail you
Yeah,
out.
bail me out.
Bail
me out of here.
Well, we've been talking about basketball a little bit. Let's say we talk a little bit about Major League Baseball.
Yeah, what about that Major League Baseball game that's not going to happen in Atlanta? What's up with that? At my Brave Stadium. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, Major League Baseball's commissioner, after supposedly talking to all the team's owners and some people around the league, decided that because the state of Georgia had passed a voter ID law,
Right.
that they were no longer going to hold the All-Star game in Atlanta,
Utterly nuts.
which makes no sense at all, because anybody that does anything at all in this world anymore has to have an ID to do it. So
Well,
what seriously, why would you say anything about a law that requires somebody to show a driver's license or an ID to vote? It makes absolutely no sense. But they're going to have issues with this, and I'm going to just tell you guys about that Tuesday night. I'm also going to go over the actual law that Georgia passed that requires IDs to vote.
Yeah, just a little bit here. Outkick founder and Fox Sports radio host Clay Travis called the decision simply pathetic before blasting it in a series of tweets, as Byron said. This is the worst decision, and me and Byron talked a little bit about this before coming on the show, has made since the 1994 strike, is what we brought up. We brought up the same thing Travis wrote. You need an ID to pick up tickets to attend a baseball game or to get a beer inside once you're there. But Major League Baseball is moving the All-Star game because you need an ID to vote?
That's right.
Pure insanity, the guy says. Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred made the announcement just one day before the 2021 season began, which began on April the 1st, by the way, following mounting pressure from liberals to move the game and Major League Baseball's amateur draft in response to Republican-backed election reform legislation recently signed by Governor Brian Kemp. And you're going to get into that more on Tuesday.
Just a little bit of a cliffhanger. This is not going to be good for Major League Baseball.
No, it isn't.
They are exempt from our monopoly laws through some horrible rulings from the Supreme Court. They may not be for long, from what I'm hearing.
No.
And when that happens, you wish you had left that alone and not broke that contract with Atlanta.
And me and Byron was also talking about something else, and we'll bring this up on Tuesday as well. Major League Baseball, who's next? The NBA. Mark my word.
It's coming.
It's coming.
And I won't miss that either.
Oh, no, not at all.
I haven't missed the NBA since Michael Jordan was playing. So
we got a caller? Okay. Guys, we talk about sports and getting away sports. It's been a great show. This is Easter weekend. We're all having fun. A lot of birthdays, a lot of anniversaries, a lot of things going on. We talked a little bit of sports here. We talk about sports as our getaway. And when you can't even get away from politics to turn over to Sports Center because they're talking something political, i.e. any one of those knuckleheads that I don't particularly like, and I won't name them because I don't want to be sit here called something else, but there's several guys on the sports networks that I don't like because they bring up political stuff all the time and it's involving sports. And I'm telling you, I turn that to watch sports. What's the highlights? Who won the game? Care your political view is. Keep that out of there.
Here's the problem. When you start doing that as a news organization, you're going to turn off some of your fan base. Mm-hmm. You're not going to pay too heavily of a price with that. But when you start monkeying around with the federal government and you're the actual organization and they've exempted you from certain things, don't think that you're not going to pay a price for that. You may not right now, but I can tell you the Republican majority is going to come back at some point. And the congressman that I heard talked about this was so infuriated by what the Major League Baseball did, that bill is still going to be around. And when it goes to the Senate and is signed by a president, you're going to lose your ability not to stop somebody else from creating a baseball league that can compete with yours.
And that's exactly what I was just going to say.
You're going
and somebody's going to. You watch. Somebody will. Somebody will.
There's so many billionaires out there right now that have the capability to do that, mm-hmm. that don't believe the same way you do. They're going to come after you. Mm-hmm. And I, for one, will back them 100%, and I will start watching baseball again from a different league.
Yeah.
Because I had enough of your nonsense during that strike.
Yeah, and you're right. That started with the strike. I really haven't watched, and he is right. I haven't really watched baseball since then. I'll watch the important games. We'll talk about the important games a little bit. But as far as watching baseball like I used to, I would never, David, Michael, Byron, I would never miss a Braves game or a Cubs game. If it was on TV, I would find it. I would come home specifically. Hey, oh my gosh, it's 2:35. TBS, the Braves are on. Oh, it's 1:35 Chicago time. Cubs are on. Oh, I used to watch those religiously. And we would go to baseball games, me and Shelly. I don't know how many times we're big Braves fans. I don't know how many times I can tell you that we've been to Atlanta Stadium to watch the Braves play. Yeah. And then when they come down here and play, wherever they played, we would go. And then that strike came, and that really irritated me, that just sort of ruined it for me.
I lost interest in it after that.
And now this.
And I was fans of 3 teams at that point. I was fans of the Big Red Machine. I was fans of the Evil Empire, and I was a fan of the Braves.
There you go. So
I mean, I watch baseball games all the time.
Yeah.
The Evil Empire, New York Yankees.
New York.
I was a Yankees fan. When I was a kid, there was really 2 baseball players that you remembered, and one of them was Mr. October.
Of course, Mr. Reggie Jackson.
And the other one invented the head first slide and was probably the best hitter I've ever seen was Pete Rose. So I
know you used to love Pete Rose. And then you being around the since, I guarantee I know you love Pete Rose.
And then as I got a little bit older and the Braves did what they did with the teams that they did, and
I'm going to tell you, man, I loved Joe Morgan. I loved all those guys. All those guys, man, were just fantastic, man, though. Johnny Bench. I used to always want to be Johnny Bench.
Johnny Bench, yep.
Oh, my God, man. I didn't want to catch, but I want to be like Johnny Bench. Because you know what? He started making commercials, too, and looked good doing it. And all these guys did. But like I said, now with the strike and now this, and we'll get into this more on Tuesday. So,
yeah.
But I want to get to some last comments before we shut the show down. It's been great. Dwight Allen says he's in. Jared Dukes, thank you for coming on. Marie says she likes Arizona, too. So, okay, well, that's it. Renee Stegall, boy, she called me out anytime she can, Casey. Don't sit there and lie. You ain't sorry. I'm talking about that coach, David. No, I'm not. Good evening, gentlemen. Yes, that's coming from Dorothy Starling. Mitchell Gunner. Hey, what are you doing out there? How you faring? Obviously, he's on, so I hope he's waiting on the next round. Yeah, Michael Hall's on. Hey, Michael. I went to school with Michael, I believe. Mitchell Gunner, they are starting off the season wrong. There's going to be less fans in the stands. Yep, you're exactly right.
Yep.
Happy Easter to you, too, Dorothy. Say Happy Easter to Dorothy.
Happy Easter, Dorothy.
Vincent Tucker says it's the main reason why he stopped watching sports because all the political mess going on. Every time you turn on Sports Center or Fox Sports or whatever, they're all doing it. And I turn that to release. That's exactly right. And I'm gonna be honest with you something. NMI, name, image, and likeness, is going to change the college game in every sport. And if this starts getting political too, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, as much as I love college sports, my God, I'm gonna be sort of pressed to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
More music is what I'll do.
I'll just start listening to music or whatever, or fishing or whatever, you know. And me and Byron and you guys are some of the biggest college football fans around. Man, when college football season, what do we talk about? That's all we talk about. How our teams did and what they're doing and how they're not doing or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad we don't have that crap in the NHRA. Well, I hope, and you're right, Mitchell. Bonnie Stevens. We haven't seen Bonnie Stevens on in a while. Happy Easter to you, Bonnie. Yeah. Oh, Tammy Testone. You want to tell her? She's on. Wait, first of all, 1, 2, 3. Hello, LV. Tammy Testone. By the way, if you're just coming on, you are the winner of the $25 gift certificate to the Downtown Grill. We pulled your name out of the hat. 21 different entrants. Some people had multiple entrants. I don't know how many you had. How many she had?
I think she had 2.
She 2 or 3 or whatever it was. But anyway, you are the winner. So there you go. We'll give you that $25 gift certificate just as soon as we see you. Renee Stegall says, hello, Alvy. Oh, yeah, the 352 shootout, April the 17th. We'll be there on the spot. We'll be there live covering that event all day. So that will be great to do. So don't forget about that. We'll have you live coverage all day long from the Gainesville Raceway. It was not a good day at the track. Started off by almost hitting the wall, Mitchell said. Yikes. So Bonnie Stevens said, yeah, a lot been going on. Well, Bonnie, glad to see you are here and joining us. Don't forget Tuesday night's show. We've got a special show for you. So don't forget to join us. I got my onions cut up for the 3 crackers cowboy beans. Hey, all right. That's exactly right there, producer. You got it going on. So Bonnie Stevens says congratulations to Tammy Testone. No round wins today, but hey, a bad day at the track is better than a good day at work. That's Mitchell Gunner, of course.
Yeah, well, he said he almost hit the wall.
Yeah, that definitely
wasn't good.
So Tammy Testone says thank us. Hey, we just drew the name. You had to answer the question. We didn't answer the question for you. So, guys, we're going to be back with the weather and final comments after we take this commercial break.
Tonight's Final Thoughts with David Rodgers brought to you by Fun Point Food and Arcade, 1100 South Walnut Street in beautiful Stark, Florida. Fun Point is an all-in-one arcade and restaurant that is bound to raise your spirits, are sure to please your taste buds, and the games will keep you entertained for hours. Fun Point Food and Arcade, 1100 South Walnut Street in Stark. Feel free to give them a call at 904-966-3380. Make a point to visit Fun Point.
Hey, hello everybody. Good to have you back here. Real quick wrap up on some of the forecast models. Want to show you real quick the pollen count's going to be the big thing that we talk about as we move through the week here. Monday drops off, not too shabby, but then as you can see, the numbers jump up again. 9.3 on Tuesday, all the way to 9.7 on Wednesday. Folks with allergies like our Tweedledee and Tweedleboss over there are the ones that are dealing with a lot of pollen and allergies. We're dealing with them. Unfortunately, we're not going to see a lot of relief. And that's because of the high pressure sitting over the southeastern United States. Thank you so much on that one.
$5 more.
That'd be $5 more going into that one like that one. Yay! Anyway, look at the regional map. We got high pressure settled over northern Georgia. That is what's going to give us these beautiful conditions. A little bit of cloud cover when you get towards Raleigh, North Carolina, but check out these really great temperatures. Pascagoula, Mississippi, you're going to be topping out in the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees for tomorrow. Lower 70s across the rest of the southeast under beautifully sunny skies, and it's going to remain that way for a while. Speaking of sunny skies and 74 degrees, locally right here in Bradford County and Stark, Florida, and around North Florida as well, you're going to see these temperatures moving in. They're going to stay seasonal as we move through the next 3 days. Checking out as we go into the forecast, you'll see beautiful sunny skies. Tuesday, 82 degrees. The warm temperatures are going to start to return. Don't be surprised. The 90s are going to be on top of us before you know it. But enjoy this because we won't enjoy temperatures like this again until probably November. David, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Michael Heater, on that great weather report. Covered the whole region. You see why we have the allergies that we do now, Byron, because that pollen count is still pretty high. Michael, just real quick, after this 9.7, 9.8 midweek, do we see that reducing down anymore, or is that going to be a little steady for a while?
And unfortunately, that's going to be a little steady. The reason for that is because we're looking at that high pressure system that we talked about. So these conditions here are going to remain for some period of time. Now, we are expecting a little bit of a cool down and some unseasonable weather moving in, but realistically, we're not going to get a break from the pollen until probably later on in May into June when the summer thunderstorms start to build. But with the thunderstorms increases the humidity. So, you know, you're going to deal with pollen now. With these temperatures, as they get warmer, we get rid of the pollen, we bring in the heat and humidity. It's kind of a no-win situation. We are in Florida, but we'll take what we got here. But we will see some relief as we move through the next week or so.
All right, thank you, Michael, for that great update. And I'll tell you what, now we'll hit some final thoughts right here. So we'll be right back with the final thoughts here in just a couple of minutes. Okay, well, hey, we're back with final thoughts. How about that? We went nowhere. But anyway, Dave, I love you. Oh, my God, what a heck of a show. Hey, Tammy Testone, no problem. Bonnie Stevens says, fishing too? And she goes, it's beach 30 time. It is. It sounds like it, don't it, Mike?
It is.
Yeah, it is. So
It
there you go.
definitely is.
Kendra Butler Griffin, nice to have you on the show.
Good
We
evening,
love
Kendra.
you. Good evening, Kendra. Hey, next time I see you, make sure I get a hug from you, or Byron, or Dave, or any of them. Yeah. So Raymond No says, Happy Easter to all. Bonnie Stevens says, is pollen at the beach? Good question. I don't know.
If you want to break from the pollen, the beach is the way to go on the Atlantic coast. A pressure system building off into the Atlantic is going to bring in some strong east and northeasterly winds over the next 3 to 4 days. So you're going to get a lot of wind coming in off the ocean. So if you're really suffering from allergies, the farther east you go, the better you're going to be. Obviously, with the pine trees, the oak trees especially, juniper, the grasses, that's the issue we're dealing with. The closer you get to the beach, the better off you are. Hey, play hooky, call in sick, do what you got to do, enjoy the beach, because the next 3 to 5 days, that's the way to go.
There you go. Benny Jackson is on. Thank you, Michael, for that. Benny Jackson's on. Get ready to close the show down, Benny, but glad to have you on. Vincent Tucker, that was my thoughts today. Blank, laughing my butt off. I imagine Vincent Tucker. Oh, Z and Tuck. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, they're on Thursday nights. Hot Topics with Z and Tuck. Z's Amaya, Vincent Tucker. Me and Vincent went to the same high school. Hey, I'm just a little bit older than him. Yeah, about a few years. But anyway, we went to the same high school. They've got a little show they do out there in Arizona. And, Vincent Tucker's actually going to be moving to Florida. Down in the Okeechobee area. He'll be doing that really soon. So, there you go. Bonnie Stevens says, yes, Michael, you made her day. So, here we go. Gonzaga and UCLA fixing to start off. Michael, when? Not right now?
It's kicking off.
Fixing to in just a couple of minutes, ain't it?
A couple minutes. Yep.
It's already 20-0.
It's already, what, before it starts?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, we're just going to spot UCLA 20. No.
Yeah, tip-off is in 10 minutes.
Tip-off 10 minutes, okay, because of the other game. If you didn't hear, Baylor 78, Houston 59. Baylor in the national championship game on Monday night. I believe that starts at 9:30 or 9:05, somewhere in there. And then they'll play the winner of this game, Gonzaga versus UCLA. I like the Zags. We all like the Zags. Michael likes Baylor in the national championship game, no matter who wins this. And I hope the Zags win this. Oh, that'll be a major upset, I believe.
Hey, look at that three-pointer number.
Oh, yeah, the three-pointers. How about that? 7.6 to 6.8. You look at UCLA. No, not bad behind there. Not bad. Hey, 20.5%? Is that right? 37%.
37% and 36.9.
So close right there. That's a toss-up right there. Points in the paint. Michael, can you scroll down just a tad? I want to see points in the paint. See here, look at rebounds, 35 to 32. Offensive rebounds, looks like UCLA, a little edge, close. Defensive rebounds, 3 more per Gonzaga. Assists, look at there. You see how they pass the ball? 5, there's where they're going to get killed right there. 5 more assists per game for the Zags. Steals, 3 more steals per game. Blocks, about the same. Turnovers, Gonzaga turns the ball over a little bit more than UCLA does. And fouls about the same. I was wanting about points in the paint. I didn't see that. But I think that's where they're going to get the timing on these guys, because if UCLA ain't hitting those threes, Gonzaga's going to eat them up inside.
Eat them up alive.
Yeah, eat them up alive. All 5 of those guys can pass it.
Oh, yeah.
I like that Suggs guy. I like Timmy. I like Risper. All those guys, man. They can play.
Oh, yeah.
I really like. I haven't seen that in a while. So there we go. Where do you, let's see, Barbara Zipper's on. Hello, Barbara, how are you? From Lake Butler. There you go. Tell Charles and Katie I said hello. Where do you get local honey? I guess you can get that at any stand, right? Any one of those stands, I guess. I
would try Norman's.
Norman's, yeah.
Is where I would try for that. There's several other people that do that on their own, too.
Right. Mitchell Gunner says he likes the Zags, too. I don't know. For people that are watching us on television, you want it to be an interesting game for television ratings. Me, I don't care if they blow them out by 20. But if a team's blowing somebody out by 20 points at the half, are you really going to continue to watch it? You may flick it every once in a while, but you're not going to continue to watch it all the way, right?
Yeah.
You're just going to keep digging it in, aren't you?
Why not?
Oh, jeez. So, you're welcome, Bonnie. All right. Hey, let's go to a final thought real quick, Byron. I'm going to start off with you, and then I'll close it. You got a final thought? Anything from tonight, or you got something for tomorrow or for Tuesday's show?
Well, I wanted to say this.
Okay.
People need to stay in their lanes. Businesses need to stay in their lanes. That is really my final thought for the night.
Okay.
If you are in business to entertain people,
Right.
it's what you need to do. When you start going into something you don't understand and don't know anything about, and you start running your mouth, you're going to turn off people.
Yeah.
And you may have a certain section of your viewers that believe the same way you do, but you're also going to have another section of it, and then they're going to get tired of hearing it, and then you're going to lose money.
I've got one thing too. Y'all guys know, David, listen in on this, and Michael. Y'all guys know I stop at that store, that Circle K. We all have our certain Circle Ks that we stop at. Well, I stopped. There you go. It's got water in it, I promise. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, hey, I stop at the one on County Road 225 and 16. Always stop at that station and know all the ladies, anybody that works there. Last night, I don't know if you got this story, Mike, and I don't even know if it had to come to the sheriff's office, and I don't know if you heard about it or not. But a good friend of mine that I used to work with over at SMI Joyce and CMC Joyce, been talking with him. We've stayed friends for a long, long time. And last night, about 7:30, he left his wallet on the counter. Did you get the? Okay, so Michael does know this. Okay, so, all right. So he left his wallet on the counter. Okay, he was still in the store. This happened about 7:30. The guy picks up the wallet, goes over to Subway, and orders him a sandwich. Now, I don't know, and they didn't tell me if he paid with this guy's credit card. Okay, but this guy, listen to this. This just irks me. This is where I don't believe in humanity anymore, Byron, or at least not to a full extent of people. So there was $1,500 in that wallet. He just got his disability check. This man, just to pay his bills.
Right.
There's $1,500 cash sitting in there. He's getting ready to put it in the bank. And he leaves his wallet there. This particular customer comes in, grabs that wallet. The girls know who he is. And takes this guy's wallet and walks out. What you don't realize is you're caught on camera.
Yeah.
You are caught on camera, and you know who you are. I read the sign this morning, and I'll reiterate it to you again. If you know this guy, anybody that's watching knows this guy, and he knows what he did. My friend is not going to press charges on you. He wants his wallet back with his ID. That cash, unfortunately, is untraceable.
It's gone.
It's probably gone. But he wants his wallet back. And he'll figure out a way, I'm sure, to deal with his bills.
Replacing driver's
License and credit cards and IDs and things like that. So I urge you, mister, to go and return that wallet while you have a chance without getting any charges pressed on you. And I commend this guy for not doing that. He's a stand-up guy. He always has been. And that is dead wrong here on an Easter weekend to take that man's wallet and his money and walk out that store like nothing happened. Shame on you, man. Shame. And I'm going to tell you something else, too. Michael Heater, back me up if I'm wrong on this. If you use one of that man's credit cards to purchase your sandwich, you are going to be in serious trouble. Eric won't have to worry. I'm sorry. This guy won't have to worry about. Yeah, they don't know which. Yeah, I know. You won't have to worry about him pressing charges because they're going to press charges.
Sure.
You're using that guy's credit card. So you better hope you didn't buy that sandwich with that man's credit card. Shame on you, man. You do the right thing and bring back that man's money and his wallet to that store. And that's all I got to say about that.
Be the better man.
Thank you. Michael, you got anything you want to add to that?
I don't think I could top that. We just run with that.
Brian, let's just run with that.
He's a lot more generous than I would be because I would be pressing charges. People don't understand that they can't take stuff that's not theirs anymore. And unfortunately, we have to do that sort of things to teach them lessons. Things that are not yours, do not take.
So
you find something from somebody, give it back to them.
Give it back.
It's really simple. People need that money just as badly as you do, and most of the time they're going to be grateful to get it back.
Yes. So I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, hey. Okay. All right. Michael, what do we got? Going back to you for some reason. I don't know. The producer's up to something. Hey, what do you want? Vanna White, what the hell are you doing? No, you wasn't. I see the whipped cream over there.
Well, here.
Uh-huh.
Mike's got one.
Uh-huh.
But
There you go.
We got one too. On behalf of Michael Heater, Dave Holland, Mr. Byron Bagwell,
Good night,
your host, David Rodgers. God bless you guys. Have a great weekend. Great Easter.
Happy
a great
Easter.
start of the week. And we'll see you on Tuesday. We have a lot to cover. And we have a little something special for you. So make sure you tune in on Tuesday night. God bless you guys. Have a great night and a great weekend.
God bless.
Good night. Happy Easter.